Dricus Du Plessis has spoken out about his injury and announced that he will be out of the UFC for the next 6 months. He shared a post on his Instagram with the caption, "Okay, so everyone had their opinions and rumors and stories about a shin break and injuries etc. I found it all very entertaining. Unfortunately none of it is true. Myself and UFC already discussed a fight date and opponent. The June fight was never signed. I did not pull out of any fight. I am the champion. I know when I fight you as a contender. Just show up when we tell you to. Fight announcement coming soon, stay tuned." Garry stated that Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington are no longer true fighters. He believes that Paddy Pimblett is being unjustly targeted just to remain in the spotlight.
The only reason fucking people care about you because you're an Ellen DeGeneres looking fucking scrub. And to be honest, it's because you got a bowl cut and an English accent. That's the only reason people want to look at you. So, you know, Paddy Pimblett's a little bitch. He needs to stop running my name through his mouth. Just stay relevant, because he's just using me to stay relevant, because he's never accomplished anything. He's never going to get to a title fight. He's never going to win a title, period. He's a fucking irrelevant bum. So when he starts cutting all that weight and cutting chromosomes, and he wants to come to a real man's weight class and fight a real man, he can get his ass whooped. So he needs to keep my name out of his mouth, otherwise he's going to end up with my foot in his ass.
According to Garry, the welterweight division is now overflowing with fresh, exciting talent. We're moving on from the old and welcoming the new. We're getting rid of people like Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington, who are just trying to stay relevant by talking on podcasts and throwing shade at Paddy Pimblett. That's all they are now. They don't want to fight anymore. They're not fighters. They're done. Now, there's a new wave of young, hungry killers coming up. Fighters like me, Prates, Michael Morales, Sean Brady, Jack Della Maddalena. These are the guys who will shape the welterweight division for the next decade. These guys are here to stay. And they're talented in every aspect of the game. John Jones replies to Adesanya. Izzy said he wants to train with John Jones. Absolutely, it's definitely on my list. With John, I know there's a lot I can learn from him. He's tall, his frame is unique, and I've been watching him since UFC 92. His movement is something I can study closely, and I'd love to pick his brain on a few things. So yeah, it will definitely happen, just waiting for the right time. John Jones addressed this on his Instagram and said, "Man, that would be amazing. Will we see the two of them training together, or is it just hype? Write your thoughts in the comments." Ian Garry and Carlos Prates stare down, and there were a few harsh words exchanged. Take a look.
No more talk. Pronto para morrer? Pronto para morrer? Matar, kill is easy. But you ready to die? I'm ready to die. I'm ready to die. You ready to die? You ready to die? You ready for everything?
Israel Adesanya spoke about a rematch with Alex Pereira. In the episode of the Pound for Pound podcast, Izzy talked about his fight with Alex Pereira and mentioned that a rematch with him is not in his plans.
And people get greedy again. They're like, "Oh, we got to do it one more time." I'm like, bro, why? Like, why ruin a good thing? That's such a great story, a great ending. And he still
got him last later.
Is it? That's not fair.
Yeah, nah, but
That's
people,
not fair. You can't make me play this game 4 or 5 times, and then when you finally beat me, you're like, "Nah, I'm done. I'm done."
I need to get one. That's it. Hey, you just need to get one, and that's the
why
important one.
being like that.
Yeah, but again, you gotta know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yeah, but
I'm a gambler,
that's
man.
that's also part of being a competitor too. Because man, f that I just beat him. Like I'm leaving on top.
Also, he's a hard fight. Like he knows I'm a hard fight. Like it's not like it's. Again, I'm not scared to fight the guy. It's a hard fight, and whenever I fight him, I know I'm in for it, and he knows the same thing. Yeah. So I finally got what I needed to get from that saga. And if I beat him now, what are they gonna say? Actually it's 3-2 or whatever. I was like, they'll make up some new shit to say. I'm like, I'm not fighting for you. I'm fighting for me, and I only have so many fights left. So many fights left that I can't just fight the same person over. It's like best of 7, best out of 9.
Dricus Du Plessis coach confirms fight with Khamzat Chimaev. Despite Du Plessis posting on his Instagram to address concerns about his injury, his coach Morn Visser also spoke out, denying the injury and confirming that the fight with Chimaev will still happen, just not within the originally planned timeframe. "We haven't signed the contract yet, and the fight was never officially confirmed. Du Plessis has no injuries, that's just nonsense. We're still set to fight Khamzat. We're waiting for the contract. So it'll happen soon. It won't be during International Fight Week. as they have something else planned for that time. While nothing is fully confirmed yet, we're fighting Khamzat, and we expect the UFC to send us the contract in the next 2 weeks. It should be announced soon after. I'm not sure about the exact dates or location, but we're looking at possibly August. We were originally talking about June, so it could be August or even September, just a couple of months later. The fight between Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway has been confirmed for UFC 318 on July 19th in New Orleans. Dustin Poirier's upcoming trilogy will be his final bout before retiring from MMA. Will Dustin claim victory and end his career with it? Or if he loses, might he still feel it's not yet time to say goodbye to MMA? Jamahal Hill believes Ian Garry will defeat Carlos Prates. Hill thinks Ian Garry's patience and confidence will win him the fight. He warns that Garry must be careful because he has been dropped before.
Did a lot of things right in that fight. But it is what it is, brother. You know I love you. Stay on the drawing board. But I'm gonna go with Ian Machado Garry. All right, I'm gonna go with Ian Machado Garry. I just think that patience, the confidence that he got from that last fight, and how he performed against a Shavkat, a guy who should be fighting for the title, who isn't because of injury, and yeah, man, I see Ian being able to dictate the pace of this fight, kind of stay and frustrate Carlos and get him to open up and maybe overexert himself to where he's able to counter and land that big shot. But he's gonna have to be careful because Ian has been cornered and he has been caught. He's been dropped in a couple of fights before, you know. But it seems like whenever he gets dropped, he comes up like a zombie and he's stronger than ever. So yeah, that's how I see that fight.
Anthony Smith says he will not be finished in round 1. Smith fights prospect Jiang Mingyang. Mingyang has 18 first-round finishes. Smith says he will survive the first round and test Mingyang in later rounds.
Big and fast and strong. He's got quick hands. He's a really technical striker. And that's really all we know. I mean, when you have 18 first-round finishes, and I believe every time you've been beaten were first-round stoppages, it's hard to tell what you're getting with somebody. Like, is he young and fast and athletic and really technical and powerful on his feet? For sure. But deeper than that, can anyone really say what else they see? I don't think so. So we're going to figure it out, and that's the exciting part for me, is that I don't know what he brings to the table. It's going to go 3 rounds because that's the mentality that he has to train to get ready for a fight at this level. That means he's done the right work, that his coaches are putting him in the right spot. But if you got 18 first-round finishes, there's no way that you're not kind of expecting that that's how this is going to go. I don't believe it's going to be a first-round stoppage. I've never had anyone just blow me out of the water and walk through me in the first round. That's just not how things go. But I'm excited to get him in there and get him to the second and third. And some of it is me doing a service for the rest of the division. Like, we got to get into the second and third rounds to give them something to look at. Because right now he's a bit of a mystery.
Max Holloway and the Korean Zombie decided to have some fun and challenge each other on a punching power machine.
Heavyweight.
Aljamain Sterling believes Ian Garry will beat Carlos Prates and would put money on it. Sterling says if Ian Garry is smart, he will test Prates' grappling. He notes that Garry is competitive with top fighters, but not unstoppable.
It's hard for me to go, this is the guy that's going to be unstoppable and hard to beat. I don't think any one of those 3 guys are that guy, in my personal opinion. And I'm going to probably get flack for that. Oh, Shav, you just hate people from our region. No. I like wrestlers. I do. I love Bilal.
Sucking his.
I just call it how I see it. But yeah, that's my. I don't really know who to. I don't know. I feel like the hype is real of Carlos Prates though, and I think he has an aura about him right now where I think Ian. I think after that Shavkat fight, it was kind of laid an egg. But again, it's one of those things, that wrestling threat. This is going to be all striking, I would imagine, unless Ian is smart to try to test the grappling of Carlos Prates. And that, for me, I think is enough for me to bet on Ian if I were to bet. So I don't know. Yeah.
That's it for today's news. Thanks for watching. Dricus Du Plessis is fighting Khamzat Chimaev soon. This fight is going to be massive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more updates. Leave a comment with your thoughts. Who do you think will win? Catch you next time.